Hey. Let me stop. Peace and blessings multiplied to you and yours out there with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High God, the Savior of those that keep His commandments. I hope everybody had a wonderful, great Sabbath. And I always look forward to the Sabbath as a day of rest, a day of, chill and relax and get studied in the scriptures with the knowledge of God. So, unfortunately, I was unable to, I had my lesson ready and, I was unable to put the lesson out there today. Long story short, I got to get a new computer, and I had some other issues going on too. I'm human, we all human, ain't nobody perfect. So Bible say a man falls 7 times, he got to get back up. So hey, I'm working on it. But I'm coming to you tonight with Choices Brew with a question. Besides the live streams on YouTube and besides going live on Facebook, the question is, what about a podcast? I've been hearing things about podcasts, and over the years, and I'm like, a podcast would be a good way to get the word out, I'm going to have to find out a little more about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know all the details, the ins and outs. I mean, people I know that know other people that got podcasts. So I'm like, well, maybe I should try my hand at that. That'll give me a sense of, because I always used to want to be on the radio. I'm like, maybe that'll give me that same type of feeling, who knows? But it ain't about me. It's about really basically the same platform that I'm trying to bring forth with this Choices Brew. And that's to get the word out and find out what's on people's minds. You know what I'm saying? Really. So, what are your thoughts? Let me see if anybody out there. No, I don't see nobody out there. So, it's all great. Please let me know. Hit me up with a response in the comment section there. And let me know what you think about, should I do a podcast as well? Because, I believe if you have a podcast, that podcast is going to be broadcast on a daily, regular basis, which I would love to do. Because I would love to try to reach out to people, on a regular basis. So let me know what you think, what your thoughts are on that. Yeah. So I didn't want much, just wanted to say hello to all the brothers and sisters out there. Physical Israel and spiritual Israel as well. I gotta mention that because we all in this thing together. We all living on this planet together. We all gotta try to make it and survive and make it to endure to the end, as the Lord said, So, one last thing. The lesson was going to be, what was the lesson called? The lesson that I was going to bring was called, His hands are stretched out still. And that just go to show you how merciful our God is that we serve. Israel got blessed with, the Lord blessed them going through the wilderness 40 years. They shoes didn't wax old. They didn't want for nothing. They wasn't, when they was hungry, He fed them. When they was thirsty, He gave them water out of a rock. And after all that, they still turn their backs on the Lord. Our forefathers now turn their backs on the Lord. the only one that was blessing them. So that's what the lesson was about. See, can you see that? Oh, might be too bright. Yeah, it's too bright. His hands are stretched out still, and even to this day, thousands of years later, his hands still stretched out to him, to us. You know, you ever have a friend that had your back? You ever had a family member that had your back, and they had to go away on a long trip somewhere, and you really missed them because, man, you know, you got to start all over again. You got to find somebody that's gonna hopefully treat you the way that they treated you. But we all individuals. We all are unique in our own aspect. Everybody's different. The Lord is different. The Lord is the only one that can bless you more abundantly above anybody else. Anybody else's blessings. And that's what the lesson was about. You know, how merciful the Lord is to us. He allowed us to wake up and see another day with his precious breath of life. A lot of people can't say that. A lot of people, you know how many people die every day? Man. So it's a blessing just to wake up. It's a blessing to have food, clothing, shelter, your basic necessities every day. You know? So even though our forefathers, and not just our forefathers, even to this day, the Lord's chosen has turned their backs on him, thinking that they can make it some other kind of way. But the Bible say, without me, you can do nothing. So even though we turn our backs to the Lord, to the Most High, his hands are still stretched out to us. So waiting patiently for us to turn back to him, because he wants us all to make it. You know what I'm saying? Just common sense from a biblical perspective. So that's about it. Hope everybody had a great Sabbath, Shabbat, and hope you enjoy continued blessings multiplied. Y'all stay strong.